Hello again, social media world. This video is about me, breast cancer, and transformation. So, I told you guys last week that I was diagnosed with breast cancer. That was about 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago yesterday. 3 weeks ago yesterday. I went to the ER because I've had a mass growing for the past about 6 months now. Quite frankly, I'll be 100% honest with you, I was very much in the mindset of, it can't be cancer, I'm 29 years old, I eat relatively healthy, I do yoga and exercise, it can't possibly be that. I tried to convince myself that it was something called a fibroadenoma, which is a benign mass usually found in late 20s, early 30s women. I went to my most recent trauma-sensitive teacher training, and while I was there for the weekend, I got out of the shower Saturday night and saw that there was some swelling along my ribcage below my breast, and that scared me. There was also a lump in my armpit. So that Sunday night, I went to the ER with the encouragement of one of my best friends, Dana Young. I love you very much. Thank you very much for saving my life, essentially. And the ER doctor couldn't outright say, yes, you have breast cancer, because more testing needed to be done. But I asked him, I said, listen, you're telling me all this information. In your professional opinion, do you think that it's breast cancer? And he said yes. So that obviously kicked my butt into gear. The mass at that time was measured to be 7.1 by 7.4 by 7.1 by 7.9 by 4 centimeters in my breast. So pretty large. That week, I also went to an internal medicine doctor who gave me the prescription for a mammogram, a biopsy, and a ultrasound. 2 days later, that Friday, I got the mammogram, I got the ultrasound. The radiologist came in after both of those examinations, did an additional examination with the ultrasound, and was very apologetic and said, I'm very sorry that, I have to be the one to break the news to you, but yes, it's breast cancer. And I said, okay. Obviously, I was not as composed as I'm expressing it now. I cried a whole lot. And I think anyone that's experienced cancer can tell you, at least in my personal experience, you hear that you have cancer and you think, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Not to mention, my father was also essentially dying of pancreatic cancer. So I took it pretty hard, but that definitely pushed me to get more testing sooner. I would call this facility or that facility and they'd be like, oh yeah, 2 weeks. And I'd be like, no, I don't think you understand. Quite frankly, every doctor that's reading my results is not looking at me with, hope in their eyes. They're kind of looking at me like I'm a lost cause, and I don't have time to wait. So I got a lot of appointments moved very, very quickly. So that was that Friday that I got a mammogram and ultrasound. The following Friday, I got my biopsy done. That was not so much fun. I'm grateful that there is numbing creams. And again, that my best friend Dana came with me, and my brother, who is a huge supporter of me and my journey. And I love you so much, Nate. You're just the bomb diggity. What is it? Bomb.com, that too. All of the wonderful things. Came with me and supported me and held my hand through it all. Again, lots of tears. Met with my surgeon, Dr. Brill, who is one of the top surgeons for breast cancer in the country. I got very, very lucky to get in that quickly. So that was my biopsy. And then last week, Wednesday, I had a PET scan. Also not the most fun of tests. The PET scan itself, not But the entire day before, no carbs, and I started attempting a no sugar diet that day. So I was very foggy minded, pretty much going through a detox. And then the day of the PET scan on Wednesday, I couldn't eat anything all day. And so essentially what a PET scan does is you don't eat any carbs, and then you don't eat anything day of, and they, through a syringe, inject sugar, or like dyed sugar, dyed sugar into your blood, right, into your bloodstream, and the sugar attaches to the cancer cells, so that gives them an image as to where the cancer is. So that was the PET scan. Thankfully, after that, I was able to have 3 slices of pizza and ice cream. Probably not the best choices for somebody that is experiencing cancer, but I was starving and didn't care. Thank you, huge thank you to Nancy Gito. I love you very, very much for coming with and supporting me. To my partner, Kurt. Say hi, honey.
Hi.
For taking me to my appointments and supporting me, and very much caring about what I'm putting in my body. Dana, again, thank you for coming with me to the PET scan. So, am I getting all of that right? Yeah, I'm getting that right. Okay. Then the following day, last Thursday, I had an MRI done, and I'm trying to remember what the MRI was for, or I don't know. I had an MRI done so they could get better scans of my breast tissue. And then I met with my oncologist, Dr. Maida, in Camden. He's absolutely fantastic, very in the know about nutrition, and very supportive of my spirituality and my nutrition goals and all of that. Supportive and encouraging of taking supplements, which I've been on. Like ginger root, turmeric, antioxidants. There's a whole list. I'll get into it another time. But he examined my scans, and I have been informed that we found out through the PET scan and the biopsy, I have stage 3B, grade 3, inflammatory ductal carcinoma, breast cancer, which is also triple negative. So what does that mean? Stage 3C is, it's still localized in that one area, but it's pretty big and starting to go into the lymph nodes. It's not metastatic, which is where you get into stage 4. So that's really good for me. That's a lot of hope there. So that's really good. So that's what stage 3 means. Grade 3, it means how fast it grows. So there's grades 1, 2, and 3. My cancer, who I have named Elvira, she is the fastest growing of the cancers. She's very serious about her job, I guess. But I'm more serious about my job, so please. Which is to survive. Triple negative means that it does not respond to estrogen, progesterone, or HER2, which is another I don't remember. That just really speaks to how we're going to treat it. It has grown a little bit to, I don't know if you can see it, but right here, right above my clavicle, it's grown to there. But it's really interesting to feel it every day, and okay, it really feels big today. Well, did I miss my supplements? When's the last time I ate? What's been my sugar intake? All of that kind of stuff. Also the one in my armpit to like feel that, and hey, look, it's smaller today. You know, that kind of stuff. It's a very treatable cancer. I have my age on my side. so that's really good. My oncologist is the director of like the breast cancer center and chemotherapy in Camden at Cooper Hospital, is where I'm getting all of my stuff done. I have a wonderful, very supportive team medically on my side. I also have my will and my grit on my side. This is not something that I will allow for me to be taken by. Absolutely not. I'm not having it. I've already decided. That's not to say that I don't have my moments. I want to be very clear about that. I have my moments where I'm absolutely terrified that I'm going to die. I have my moments where I wonder, my God, what did I do to deserve this? I have my moments where I feel completely hopeless and terrified. That's 100% honest. And that's just me being a human. And I'm very happy with myself, quite honestly, that I can feel those things and express those things and then breathe and move on from it. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen every day, or maybe some days several times a day. Every single day is different. But I'm well aware that those thoughts and those emotions are just that. They're just thoughts and they're just emotions, and I'm unwilling, quite frankly, to let it overcome me. All of that being said, I am starting chemo on Thursday. The chemo drugs that they will have me on are pretty much guaranteed to make me lose my hair. So Wednesday night, I'm shaving my head, which is really, quite frankly, I think not that big a deal, because it's been a thought in the back of my mind for like the past 2 to 3 years. Maybe I'll shave my head. So now I'll get to be able to like wear lime green and purple and pink wigs and stuff, so that's going to be fun. This week, appointments-wise, tomorrow morning I'm going to Cooper to get a port. Essentially what that means is they're going to put a little thing right here on my chest so that when I get my chemo medication, they don't have to stick me and essentially kill my veins. It's just going to go right into my central nervous system or bloodstream or whatever. That's tomorrow. Wednesday, I have an echocardiogram to test my heart, make sure everything's good. And then Thursday, I start chemo. So, like I said, Wednesday night, I'm shaving my head, and I'll be donating my hair to, I haven't decided yet, somewhere so they can make a wig for somebody else. Because my entire life, people have told me, you know, oh, people pay hundreds of dollars to get your shade. All right, well, now they can just have it. I grow it for free, so they can just have it, not a big deal. And it'll come back once all the chemo's done. As far as the chemo plan goes, the plan is the first 8 weeks I'll be doing 2 drugs, one by the name of something that starts with an A, and the second one starts with a C. I'll be taking those 2 drugs every 2 weeks. And then for the last 8 weeks, I'll be taking another drug every 2 weeks by the name of something that starts with a T. I can't remember all the things right now. I can get deeper into it another time. I just don't have my paperwork right in front of me at this moment. That's the plan as of now. That doesn't mean that, hey, we might be a couple of cycles of chemo in. It's small enough now that we can surgically remove it. We do need to shrink it, and we do need to kill all the cancer cells surrounding the mass to make sure that we're not just taking out the mass and then the cancer is just spreading all over the place. So, all of that. I have my moments, of course, I think as anybody could understand, of fear. You know, I'm a human being. But I have a lot on my side, and a lot of people on my side, a lot of support on my side, and fear does not serve me. It does not help me. It helped me a little bit in that it kicked my ass into gear, But being afraid of it's just giving it power, and I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that. So all of that is information. I'm seeing this as a kind, I don't want to say the word adventure, but it is kind of an adventure. I'm seeing it as a transformation, quite frankly. I thoroughly believe that the summer of 2017, I experienced a lot of heartbreak due to several circumstances, quite frankly. And I think the universe at that point was trying to step in and tell me, like, hey, you need to change your life. And I did to the best of my ability, but I don't think I took it seriously enough. And I think Elvira, my breast cancer, is literally just showing up in my life to say, hey, no, you really need to change your life, though. That was not a joke. This is not a drill. You need to do it. So that's what I'm doing. And in some way, I'm grateful for that, because now I have this cancer thing happening, and I don't have to apologize for, quite frankly, anything. You know, if I'm not feeling up to going somewhere, then I'm not feeling up to going somewhere, and I don't need to explain myself. But I'm okay. Everything's okay. And a lot of changes are coming. But I really, for several reasons, wanted to make this post. Also, shaving my head Wednesday, so if I don't make another video by then, next time you guys all see me, I will be bald, and that's just going to be really exciting. So, I love you all. Everything's fine. And yeah, I get to start over again. Very, very excited about that. So everyone have a great night. I love you all very, very much. Again, a million thanks and big shout out to my partner Kurt here.
I love you. Hi. Have a great night.
So I love you guys. Get some rest. Take care of yourselves, please. That was, before I get off this video, that was one thing that I've told several people that I've talked to in the last couple of weeks, one-on-one. What's really important to me right now is that you lean on each other, because I know that this can seem scary, and I know that this can seem difficult, and I know that this can seem absolutely terrifying. I know, I'm in it, I'm experiencing it. So if you're experiencing feelings, or you want to talk about it but I'm not available or whatever, lean on one another. Every single person that is watching this video knows somebody else that knows me. And you can reach out to each other and be there for one another, and there's no cap on help. So if you want to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. If you want to cry about it, cry about it. If you want to scream about it, scream about it. You want to laugh about it. Do whatever you got to do. Just, you don't have to do anything alone. Okay? So I love all of you very much. Have a great, great evening, and I will be updating everyone when I update everyone.